Good morning, everybody. It's another day at the homestead. Gonna be feeding the chickens again. Chicken was left out. It's okay, she just hides. But right now they're in there because it's all wet out and we don't want the chickens to get all dirty and then bring it into the coop. There's my dog, Lola. Green never gets wet because it's covered up. There it is. Also built a new water. Under there, they just tap those and water comes out. It was cleaner. I prefer it that way. I like a cleaner watering system. Oh, there was 2 chickens left out. My bad. But they're good. They survived. These chickens are very, very good at living outside for a very long period of time with other animals, which is amazing, which I like. But I'm gonna put them in because the dogs are out and I don't feel like getting them all hurt by the dogs. Not today, at least, because my dog will try to eat them. It's not too hard to put them in. Just kind of corral them in. They'll go in. It's not too bad of a thing. Bunnies. My dad fed the bunnies again. There they are. Show you guys the bunnies. There's Mr. Bunny. Cute little guy. He's an awesome little guy. There's 3. Supposed to be having babies. There's our lonely little duck. There's some baby pigeons. No eggs for this morning. Oh, yep, we do. Got 1 egg. I just usually leave the 1 egg in here, and it helps the chicken, like it makes the other chickens want to lay in that specific area, which is what I want. So that's usually what I do, is leave the 1 egg in there, and then it'll help the chicken want to lay in that certain area, so they won't be laying on the ground, because I had a lot of issues with that, where they would lay it on the ground and then the chicken would accidentally break it, and then they would eat it, and then they would get in the habit of breaking the eggs and eating them, and then it would be over and over again. Sometimes you can never get that habit to break, and then you would just have to call all the chickens. So these are the pheasants today. Let's check how they're doing. Oh, they got food. They're looking good. The males go almost like a reddish orange. They have like a reddish orange tint to them. They have a very long tail. The females just stay like a light brown. And it's very pretty. There's one of the baby pigeons there. We haven't had too much luck with this loft. We had a disease come through and wipe out half the pigeons, and we had quails in there. The quails were fine, and then we had baby chicks, and it wiped out half the baby chicks, so we had to desanitize that. If you guys want to know where to get desanitizing products and such, let me know. I can help you guys out with that. Here's the garden today. It's actually looking really nice. Garden today. Might be doing some things to the garden. Might be de-weeding it on the other side. See how that works out for it. But otherwise, it's looking pretty good. Everything's looking great. So this is usually my routine, is just go feed the animals. Usually let the goats out, let the chickens out, but since today's raining, I'm not gonna let them out. But yeah, let the animals out, feed the animals, give them water, check the eggs, See if every animal's okay, because you will get the occasional animal that will get sick or will get hurt, and you have to separate it. Sometimes you have to put it into like a quarantine area and make sure it gets healthy, make sure everything's all right, and then you can put it back with the flock when everything's 100%. Here's one of our milking goats. There's one of our milking goats. She's on the chain today because yesterday she decided to run away. Even though they usually don't run away, they usually just walk around and they're great. But since they decided to start doing that, run away, we're gonna... She's a gentle giant. See? She's harmless. But yeah, so we're gonna be actually buying Premier fencing, which is going to be awesome. It's not cheap though. I wish they could make a cheaper one where we could easily buy a couple fences and not have to spend over like $1,000 just to buy 2. Or, well, not 2, like three fences won't equal up to $1,000. It's ridiculous, but it's a good fence. It's a very good fence, and I do support that fence because it does work and it does last, because my grandfather's 40-acre farm has it, and it is amazing. So I just wanted to say that fence is very good. If you guys have a small homestead, that would work out very well for you. And anything you guys see here on this property, it's not a big property either. You guys can do it too. Anybody can do it. You can do your own little garden. You can have a chicken. Chickens don't need that much property. You can have a 10x10 coop and let them walk around, or even have them in a 10x10 coop and just leave them there and they will be okay. Just feed them and just, yeah, they don't need to be always 24/7 in a big coop in a big backyard roaming around. And then here's our pond. It's actually pretty low. This is our pond. And then that's our... We planted that tree a while ago. And then there's a bunch of trees all back here. It's very, very pretty. And that's a massive cornfield back there. But sadly, we had a lot of the trees die due to this new... It's from the ash tree. There was this bug that came and it just started killing all the trees. And I remember us getting a letter in the mail saying the government, the city and such, we're gonna start cutting ash trees on people's property. Not people's property, on the city's property. So anything like 5 feet in our property that was an ash tree, they would cut down because of the bug. And yeah, they did that. They cut a couple trees on our property up front, but it was really bad at one point. Like, a lot of the trees were dying. It sucked. And a lot of trees still are dying, which is not good. But all we can do is try to control and get rid of the ash trees. And here's my dog playing with the goats, because she's a herding dog. She likes to herd animals. Lola, let's go. She's just gonna keep running around. See? But she doesn't do anything to the goats at all. So thanks everybody for watching my morning video. If you guys would like anything, let me know. I'm gonna be having some tips come up soon on how to put stems up, sticks up for your tomatoes, and how to tie it properly without damaging tomatoes and such, and how to get the biggest garlic and the biggest potatoes you can get and such, and how to keep potato bugs away, from your garden, and how to keep the bugs down from your garden and such, so you don't lose your vegetables and even more, because we've lost potatoes to the potato bugs, and it really sucks because it's a lot of work. We don't use machines on this property. We only use like a garden hoe. It's like a Portuguese styled garden hoe, and we use that, and it's a lot of work. We do everything by hand, very old-fashioned styled, and we use no machines, and we love doing it, and everything grows, and it's natural, organic, and we love it. We don't need to give our chickens no antibiotics, no medications, no nothing, and we just do our best to keep it the most natural way possible. And thanks everybody for watching the video, and hope you enjoy it, and hope you like the video and subscribe. Thanks everybody. Have a good one.